Yeah, man. Troy Ave hit the motherfucking the stand on that motherfucking ass. And I had posted I posted some shit on my YouTube page and I was like, shit, Troy Ave was supposed to take the stand, nigga. Yeah. Troy Ave was some people didn't like that. Some people didn't like that. But I don't give a fuck. I think Troy Ave was supposed to take the motherfucking stand, nigga. And I'm just going back to the quote unquote beef, which really wasn't no motherfucking beef. This is just my opinion. I don't think they really was beefing. Because I'm kind of in a situation right now, and you know it ain't no big thing, but I was just having to tell a nigga, I was talking to somebody and they was like, man, what's up with you and such and such? And I'm like, what you talking about? They was like, yeah, man, I seen woo, man. And he say, y'all beefing. You should have seen how I looked at the phone. I was like, I'm not beefing with that nigga, man. That nigga mad. He might be mad at some shit. I probably did some shit and he mad, but nigga, we ain't beefing. Nigga, man, listen, the Taxstone and the Troy Ave situation, because Troy Ave is a troll. Troy Ave is a motherfucking troll. I always thought he was a little goofy. You know what I mean? He had one song that I thought was cool, but I ain't really like his music like that. But he was a funny nigga. He always was a funny nigga. When he talking shit and do his interviews, I check out his interviews because I know he finna say some funny shit. The nigga a troll, right? So I always looked at him and Taxstone situation as Taxstone, the real street dude or whatever, you know, he just got that street nigga aggression, you know what I mean? Like no matter what he be trying to say and try to detach himself from the street, he's still that negative ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? And I like Taxstone. I actually like Taxstone. I listen to his podcast and all that shit. But he still was that nigga with that negative energy and shit, right? And he always tried to put that shit on Troy Ave. For whatever reason, he just didn't like Troy Ave. You know, and I think that once Troy Ave saw that, hey, I'm under this nigga's skin, I don't know what his problem is for real, but I'm finna troll this nigga, cause that's what I do. I think that's how Troy Ave, you know, played on Taxstone, and he didn't know that he was playing with a nigga that really want to live out his rhymes. He talked that shit, and he really will try that shit. You know, I always looked at Taxstone and knew that he was a little remedial. You know what I'm talking about? For those that don't, you know, I was in the band. You know, remedial means gradually slow. I always knew the nigga was kind of slow just by looking at him. You know what I mean? You know, that nigga had that fucked up eye and shit. That nigga had that fucking Puerto Rican hair. I think he Dominican or something. I don't know. That nigga had that wavy ass Puerto Rican hair, but he was black as a motherfucker with that crazy eye. You know what I'm talking about? Before Charleston White. That was eyeball before Charleston White. Salute the OG person. But anyway, I don't think that they was really beefing like that. I think it was a situation where, like, I was just telling my, you know, I was finna say my partner, but it's not my partner. But I was just telling the nigga on the phone. I was like, bro, that nigga that you talking about, I ain't beefing with him, man. He just mad. I found out he was mad and I started trolling the nigga. I just, whatever the fuck once I found out what I did that made him mad, I turned that shit up 100 more notches. Just because, bitch ass nigga, what you even watching me for? I don't even know you watching, but guess what? You know what? Here you go, bitch. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit more on you, bitch. Yeah, stay mad, bitch. But we ain't beefing though. Quit telling people we beefing, nigga. We ain't beefing. I think that's what the Taxstone and Troy Ave situation was. But Troy Ave didn't know that nigga was gonna come out there and try to shoot him. Well, shit, he did shoot him. I think he shot him twice, didn't it? He didn't know that nigga was gonna come out there and up that motherfucking fire on him. So back to the courtroom shit. Nigga, Troy Ave was supposed to take the stand on this nigga, man. Man, let me tell you something. Like the situation I was just speaking on, where the nigga told another nigga we was beefing. Let me tell you something. If I'm out in Kroger's, getting me some good old ginger root, getting me some spinach, or you know what I mean? If I'm out in Kroger's and I run into this nigga that said we beefing, and I know we not beefing, I know this nigga just mad at me. You know what I mean? But in his mind, we beefing and he want to fuck with me and I got to shoot this nigga and kill him. Let me tell you something. I'm taking the stand on this nigga. Nigga, we're not beefing. You just mad at me. I'm taking the stand. Know what I'm talking about? And I'ma cry like Kyle Rittenhouse, nigga. The fuck you mean? Listen, I heard about that nigga Troyave hitting the motherfucking stand. I say, ooh, did he pull a Mr. T on him? Did he pull a Mr. T? Man, shit. I know some of y'all listening, man. Y'all probably know me from my past. Oh, man, this nigga's supposed to be street, man. Fuck the streets, nigga. You got me fucked up, bitch. I ain't in the streets. I'm going home. What the fuck you mean? Cause, bitch, we ain't beefing, nigga. You just mad, nigga. What the fuck? You just mad at a nigga, man. For whatever reason, man. I don't give a fuck neither, nigga. Leave me alone, though, while I'm in here getting my spinach and my ginger root and my lemons and shit. Leave me the fuck alone, man. What? Shit. But yeah, man, I was finna say something else, nigga, but I don't want to put that much sauce on it. But listen, man, sometimes, bruh, people just be mad. It ain't no beef. Like, you'll be surprised how many people be going around. Yeah, man, fuck that nigga, man. Yeah, man, we beefing right now. Nigga says who? Says who? Listen, me growing up, I always looked at beef as an agreement. I say we beefing, you say we beefing. Wherever we see each other is going down on some beef shit. These days, you will have a nigga over here living his life, getting money, ain't even worried about this other nigga. But if you go ask this other little nigga over here, man, he swear to God, he beefing with this guy that ain't even worried about him. Nigga just doing his motherfucking thing, living his life, and just doing what he do. And for whatever reason, this little nigga over here mad. Yeah, man, we beefing. Man, we not beefing, you just mad, man. I said all that to say this. I think that's what the troyave and Taxstone shit was this whole time. You know what I mean? And a nigga that was mad decided to take the shit so far to make it look like they was really beefing. And they wasn't beefing. This nigga was just mad at this nigga, man. That's what be shit like that be going on in the streets all the time, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm just had to tell a nigga that, listen, bro, I don't care what this nigga say. We are not beefing. Please don't spread that around. Please don't let that be the word in the motherfucking street. Cause the way this nigga be moving, somebody else might knock his fucking head off. And the last thing that he told your ass is me and him was beefing. Now you telling people that, yeah, you know him and Mr. T was beefing before he got killed. Nah, hell no, man. What? I don't want to thumb wrestle with the bitch, tongue wrestle. I don't want to motherfucking sumo wrestle. I don't want to do nothing with this bitch ass nigga, man. I'm doing my motherfucking thing, man. Fuck that nigga. Whatever he mad about, fuck him, shit. Don't bother me while I'm in Kroger's getting my spinach and shit, though, nigga. On my mama. I'm gonna put you on the floor with that with that jar of strawberry jelly. Yeah. And I'm gonna take the stand like Troyave. I'm gonna get fly, hit the motherfucking stand, and I'm gonna cry like Kyle Rittenhouse. Nigga, I was just so terrified. I was with my family. Hell yeah, bitch. And I don't give a fuck about what none of you dust ass street nigga got to say about nothing either. Yeah. Hey, salute to that nigga Troyave, man. Salute to that nigga Troyave. Straight like that.